All right, so we're going to talk about 9.4 rational numbers. I'm praying for myself to be able to explain this well. So a rational number is a number that basically you can divide. They say A divided by B. So basically where these are integers. So 5 over 2, negative 2 over 3. And when you divide those integers, which is a whole positive or negative number, right? Integers, hopefully remembering that. It either terminates or repeats. And that's what makes it a rational number, all right? The next section is going to be irrational numbers. Well, so a terminating decimal would be like 0.25. That is 1 over 4. And 1 over 4, 1 divided by 4 is 0.25, it terminates. Or we could have something like 2/3, which 2/3 repeats. It is 0.6 repeating because it is 0.666666 forever, okay? Sorry I didn't pick the 0.66 on purpose, it just popped in my head. Okay, so if I'm given this 0.25, how do I convert that? That's what we're going to be talking about. How do I convert that to a fraction? And that's going to be the easy part that we've learned in 6th, 7th, and now again in 8th grade, is you basically take the 0.25, which is 25 hundredths, and you put 25 over 100, and this equals 25 over 100, and you simplify that to 1/4. So that's the easy one. Now, what about this repeating? So if I'm given 0.666, or let's do 0.7 repeating. If I'm given 0.7 repeating, how do I figure out what is the A over B, or what is the two integers on top of one another that makes this rational number? Okay, and let's go ahead and write on top rational numbers. All right, sorry, my writing's bad. Okay, anyway, so the first step is we need to get rid of the continuous repeating of 0.77. Otherwise, so for instance, this equals 0.77777 forever and ever and ever. So how can I get rid of the 0.777 and make this work? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, what you do is you make x equal to the repeating decimal that you have. And then you need to do something to it to get it where you can subtract it away, and follow me here because this is a little bit difficult. So the way we do that is by multiplying by the place value, or moving the decimal to where the repeating part is after the decimal. So in this case, the repeating starts in the tenths. So, and you'll see why hopefully in a second. So if I multiply x times 10, and x is this 0.77777, then basically what I've done is I've moved this over one place, and now I have 7.7777 repeating forever, okay? So then what I do is I subtract the two, and here's why. Okay, so let's do that. So first of all, we know that the 10 has to go on top. So 10x is equal to 7.777 forever, right? So we subtract, let's make this one red. We subtract our x is equal to 0.777 and what happens? Well, two things happen on the left and the right. This is the part you have to pay close attention to. Okay, we have the 0.777 parts. Well, what's 0.7777? No matter how many there are minus that thing, those go away, okay? And we are left with, on the right, we are left with just 7, right? Because all this over here to the right is gone. We just subtracted it, we put it over top of each other. 7 minus 7 is 0, and it goes on forever. And I'm left with just 7. Now what's 10x minus 1x essentially? Well, that's 9x. And now I'm going to solve for x because I'm trying to figure out what is this fraction. So divide both sides by 9. and that becomes 1x, and 1x is equal to 7/9. So 0.7777 repeating, or 0.7 repeating, is 7/9. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. I'm doing my best. Let's do one more. So, okay, we're doing one more, and we're gonna do sometimes multiple digits repeat. So let's say we have 0.25 repeating. Okay, now in this one, so we're going to make x is equal to 0.25, and I'll change colors. So what do I need to multiply to get my repeating decimal? So this is actually equal to 0.25, 25, 25, 25, forever and ever and ever. Okay, so this is in the hundredths place. The repeating is in the hundredths place. So I am going to multiply times 100x. And if I multiply by 100, well, I move it over here. I end up with 25.252525 forever and ever and ever. Okay? And so now let's get our subtraction. Okay? So we could go 100x is equal to 25.25. Where's my little, that thing? 0.2525 ... Okay? And we're subtracting, we use our black, we're subtracting the x, which is equal to 0.2525 ... Right? And my 2525, this part goes away, and it leaves me with 25 over here, which is what I want, and this leaves me with 99x, right? 100 minus 1 is 99, divide by 99, and x is equal to 25 over 99, and I don't believe we could simplify that. So if you want to know what is 0.25 repeating, it is 25 over 99. And that's how it works. So you go to the repeating decimal. How many do I need to multiply to get basically get the repeating decimal out of there? And the way we do that is by multiplying our x value and then subtracting the 2. I know this is a little confusing, and it would have made more sense if we did chapter 5. But just know that this is how you subtract two equations from one another. You stack them on top of each other. All right, so hopefully that helped. Definitely plan on assisting with you guys in class, and hopefully that helps. Talk to you guys later.